Yo, what's good, people? It's been a minute. Figured I'd come out here live and been out here for a couple of years now. Just looking to bless up and came up with this idea in my mind, right? Ladies and gentlemen, everything's gonna be all right. With all the madness over the last 3 to 4 years, all the stuff that's been hitting us back and forth, we're ducking, we're bobbing, we're weaving. At the end of the day, you know what? Everything's gonna be all right. Why? Because it's right here. You got to get this right. Everybody has a different way of looking at life, right? It's your way. It's your success. It's your fulfillment. And the only thing that stops us is us. Then we break it down, right? Yo, what's up? Pop up in the chat. Say what's up. Haven't seen you in a minute, right? Let's open this up for everybody. Say hello. What's good? Because I promise you, by joining here, every live cast, we're going to tackle all life's ups and downs, and we're going to get it. Because at the end of the day, we can't just always going into the negative. We got to think about where we are, and guess what? Where we want to go. What's up? Yo, what's good, my dude? How we doing? Nice to see everybody today. Listen, I know it's been a minute, and I miss you guys, man. What's up, Darren Wise? How you doing? My man, how you feeling? Nice to see you. Asada. Yo, there's love, right? How you been? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Let me tell you what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you know, the last couple of years, right, I created Every Day is Friday. Why? Because every day is a gift, isn't it? Right? We don't got to wait for Friday. And this is not hyperbole, just so we're clear, right? This is going to be real talk, real situations. We're going to talk every week. We're going to talk about how to tackle, life's ups and downs and create that resilience that we need. It doesn't matter where we were, ladies and gentlemen. It don't matter. You can't be paying rent to a place that you've been. Right? Peace and love to you too, baby. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be paying rent to a place you've been. You got to stop paying rent to where you are now and where you want to go. Right? You see, everything in life comes down to what you put meaning to, right? The thing is, you got to put the work in. You feel me? So what we're going to do every week, Mondays at 12 p.m., I'm going to come out here. I'm going to bless up. If you have any questions, just jump up in the chat, put it in. I'll answer them for your Q&A. What's really important, especially nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, is, and I feel in my heart, is that we're seeing things and things aren't always what they seem, right? You can follow certain people. We've been following people. We've been checking people. We've been listening to people. And where's that gotten most of us, right? If you really think about it, sometimes we're chasing the wrong people. We're following the wrong people. See, in this life, there is no reruns. You don't get to put a quarter in the machine. What's up, Vicky? How you doing? Oklahoma's in the house. What's good? It doesn't matter. Like, for example, my life is different than your life. My success and my fulfillment is what I wanted to become, what I want to be, how I choose, how much money I want to make, how fulfilled I want to become, what I want to give. What's up, Marge? Hey, what's up? Paris, what's up? In Paris, what's good? How you doing? What's up, Marge? How you doing, baby? The thing is, we keep looking at other people's life and wishing that was ours. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, right? Everybody has a cross to bear. The thing is, the difference is you got to look at your life and say to yourself, where am I? And where do I want to go? Whatever happened yesterday, a lot of people, we tend to drag our past, but your past doesn't dictate your future. And a lot of times we got to make peace with what happened. And there's no judgment here. That's what I get. People just judge people by the way they look, the way they talk, the way they dress. God don't judge you till your last days. How can any of us, right? So I've been out here for 3 years, constantly uplifting, giving back what was given to me. And I wanted to come out here every week at 12 o'clock live. And whoever wants to listen, it's going to be a personal growth journey together. How we tackle the craziest things in life the stuff that gets hit with us and we drop, and then we get back up and then we drop again. We have to embrace failure. We have to embrace the storms, right? Because they're coming. And they come and they come and they drop us down. We get back up. They drop us down. The thing is, we just can't stay down. And I think with social media and a lot of stuff that's been happening the last couple of years is this kind of, we need a detox and get the stuff that doesn't serve us anymore out of our life, out of our brains. How do we do it? I'm going to teach you. Every week I'm going to come here with a different segment, a different topic. And listen, you want to ask me a question, anything, nothing's off limits. Because see, there's always, listen to this, lady, jot this down as the gem, right? No matter what's happening in your life, okay? Why? Because I'm 52. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, okay? There are times when I thought, oh my God, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to get through that? When I look back on it and I mind frame it, I'm like, it taught me so much. And you know what taught me the most? Wasn't winning. It was my losses that taught me everything. Because I never lose. Either I win or I learn, right? And that's really important, ladies and gentlemen. Because see, this mind right here, it's a great, great servant, but it's a terrible master. And it plays tricks on us daily. And we got to be able to say, hey, listen, in this life, what you feed is going to grow. Whether it's good or evil, there's two opposing forces all the time. Every single day, there's some good thoughts. You know what I'm talking about? All you know what I'm saying, right? There's some good thoughts. There's some not so good thoughts, right? You know what grows? The one that you feed. The one that you feed will grow. Because your brain will never stop talking. You ever notice? We get 65,000 thoughts a day. It's like a hamster that's constantly talking in your mind, right? But at the end of the day, let it talk. Blah, it just talks and talks. It's when you attach meaning to it, right? And you go down a rabbit hole. You start feeling bad about yourself. This is not going to happen. Anxiety sets in. You're worried about money. You're worried about finance. You're worried about the future, if it's going to come. And it just goes until you say, hold on a second. Life is it's right now. It's this second. Live in that moment. Because when you're living in that moment, because that's all we have, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have tomorrow. Yesterday is already gone. Your life, you were born. By being born, we're born worthy. But here's where we get tripped up. We have these limiting beliefs. We're constantly criticizing ourselves. What's up, Danny? You know what I'm talking about, right? And what happens is that it stops. It's kind of like this. For example, you ever see a horse? And a horse has that, has that leather strap and it's tied to like that wooden pole, right? Question. How come the horse doesn't run? It can get away, can it? It can move, right? Why doesn't it go? You know why? Just like an elephant, right, has shackles on its legs. How come it doesn't move? It's very simple. Because it was trained to believe it's not capable of making a move. You feel me, Danny? You're trained to not be successful. You're trained that you're going to be judged by your past. You're trained that because of my parents were a certain way, because my family was a certain way, my DNA was a certain way, this is the way I'm going to be. It's a lie you're telling yourself, baby. You see, the story you tell yourself becomes your reality. It's not true. There's 4 words that changed my life. There's always a way. You tell me today, right? Take a look at society. Look outside yourself for a minute. There's all the knowledge. We have all the info. We have Wikipedia. We have 9 million health clubs, right? Think about it. And we're the most obese country in the world. What happens is, ladies and gentlemen, is this right here will stop you because everything in this life is on the other side of fear. And don't get it twisted. No one is going to leave this earth unscathed. 0 people. But if you don't create these new habits of success, fulfillment, joyfulness, we were not born smiling. It's a learned skill. That's why they said life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I believe joyfulness. Why are you here? Why are we all here? Right? I said somebody the other day, I said, listen, man. They say, yo, DD, YOLO, right? You only live once. Truth of the matter is, you die once. We need to learn how to live every single day. And look, sometimes it's a little bit challenging based on your circumstance, right? Maybe you had some past trauma. Maybe there were situations where it's very challenging to get past your childhood. Maybe your finances aren't where they need to be. Maybe you just have anxiety and you're always worried about the future. Things are coming. What's going to happen? I will share some thoughts with you, and I'll give you some incredible tactics and strategies that's going to help you live this one beautiful life. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no reruns here. You don't get to put in a quarter, and it says to be continued. See, I was born in 1970. Then there's that dash, right? And then there's whatever date it is, 2030, 40. The thing is, what are you going to do with that dash? What are you going to do with your life? This is not hyperbole bullshit. This is real talk. We can't sit by and be spectators in this beautiful life. That's why I created Every Day is Friday. You know why? I saw people 3 years ago, right before the pandemic. I was never on social media. But I saw everybody suffering here. See, when you're in your mind and you're feeling anxiety, depressed, and things ain't going right, and you're constantly in a struggle, you are suffering. Pain is temporary. Suffering is forever. But it's a learned skill how to not continue to suffer. And I don't care who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I get calls from millionaires, from poor millionaires, from rich millionaires, from big people, small people, have money, no money. It doesn't matter. Do you think that God had a tax bracket? You think the devil does? No. And the people that will listen and have been following me for 3 years, now we're over 10,000, your life will change for the better. But see, if you don't put the work in, you don't get this right, you don't think from positive to negative and create different habits, you will notice how life is, you're always trying to catch up. You're always pointing the finger at something else. One for that yesterday. That's what it is, D. Because God gave us each a gift. Look, every single one of you out here, every single one of you were born with a gift. Play with athletic skills, math skills, whatever it is. Everybody has a gift and something that they're passionate about, right? Once you find that gift, you have to nurture it. You have to grow it. God gave each and every one of us something. And here's the deal. Nobody wants to pursue their dreams, their hopes. Nobody wants to share their lives. You know why? Because we're worried about judgment from other people's opinion that don't even serve you. They could care less about you. That's why I think self-love, self-awareness is extreme, and self-confidence is like one of the 5 keys to enjoy this beautiful life. So each week when we come here and we come out here, I'm going to share different stuff with you, stuff that you can take home, that you can learn, that you can execute, small little baby steps each week, each day that can help you. Because here's a gem, okay? God tricked us, baby. He tricked us. Our eyes, he gave us to look out. And things aren't always what they seem sometimes, right? So we got to learn to look in. See, your mind is your mansion. What's happening inside you is what counts. So what you see on social, what you see with a lot of people, a lot of times you think that everybody's happy and successful and it's not the case. So in order for us to grow and in order for us to really be successful, we got to look at what we want for our own lives. What's our definition of success? We got to switch it up. It just can't be, I got a Rolls, I got a mansion. Don't get me wrong. Being broke ain't cool. I've been there. I grew up in public housing in Brooklyn, New York. If y'all don't know me, I know what humble beginnings look like. I know how challenging to be growing up with a single mom. It's not easy. But what we need to do, and that's every single one of us, is we have to figure out ways, and that starts by not pointing the finger out. That starts by pointing the finger in. How important is that? You don't want to be 50 years old, 60 years old, and regret comes calling. Because I'm going to share something with you. You'll never regret the things you did. You'll always regret the things you never tried to do. Ladies and gentlemen, life is an adventure. There's so much in this beautiful life that's just waiting for you. But you have these limiting beliefs, self-doubt, fear of other people's opinion, fear of judgment, and all that does is stop you from trying new things. See, you live on past mistakes. We live on, look what I did wrong. Like, for example, here's a gem. How many of us out here, and what you know is true, we only talk about our past mistakes, but we never talk about the things we did well. There's some things 30 years old, 40 years old, 50, 60 years old. You probably did some things that were pretty cool, right? But you don't talk about it. You talk about the mistakes I made. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done this. I could have been that. Don't waste your time on that, ladies and gentlemen, because we can't change what happened yesterday. You can't pay rent there anymore because you don't live there. So it's where you are right now and where you want to go. And there's a way each week when we're on here, I'm going to provide different tactics, different skills, different things you can take with you in order for you to live a joyful life. We'll have some guests come on, have conversations, but you don't want to miss this. Because most of the time I get the calls. What's up, Joe? What's good, kid? JL, what's good, baby boy? You know we blessing up, right? Coming live for a minute. It's been a minute. Nice to see you. Hey, yo, thanks for the support. Everybody out here, I appreciate your support. Now it's my time to give back. So I'm going to come out every week, Mondays, 12 o'clock, live. If you have any questions, you want to ask me something, feel free to jump in the chat. And also, I'm doing special. If you jump onto the Daily Spark, which is my email list, on Thursdays on a Zoom, I'm helping people with a personal growth program. It's like a 3-month program. It's absolutely incredible. And if you're looking to do something, always, nice to see you. Joe, we've been around for a while, right? Right, fella? JL, nice to see you, big boy. There's no doubt in my mind that it doesn't matter. You're only one decision away from changing your life. You could be in the worst situation right now. And I've been there. I've been in some effed up situations, bro. I never thought I was going to make it out. I've been in situations and growing up in Sheepshead Bay, Bensonhurst. I mean, there was times when I didn't think I was going to make it another day. But I always said to myself, you know what? There's a reason for this. Not why me. It's what does it mean for me? And when I embraced with a purpose, baby, when I embraced every storm and understand that life was always happening for me, not to me. And every morning I've decided instead of coming home at 5:30 in the morning, I'm waking up 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to read something that's going to uplift me. I'm going to meditate a little bit. I'm going to do things that are going to give me the best shot at winning in this life. Because I never realized, ladies and gentlemen, that when I blinked, I was 50. It's amazing at 52 now. I am beyond thankful for the, hey, Julissa, what's up, girl? What up? Oh, nice to see you, baby. Yeah, and that was the BK, man. It taught me a lot of lessons, and I want to give them back to you. So get your family in here every week. Spread the love to everybody because every week there's going to be another segment, something that you can take with you in your personal life and use it for yourself, your family, your coworkers. Because I'm tired of all they want to do is spread some shit that's going to drop people, hurt people. Yo, what's good, Jill? What's good? What's up? Man, these wonderful people, we've been around together from the beginning. And I decided after all this time, it's always nice to see you, all of you. I've been blessed and fortunate enough to come out here and have these wonderful, wonderful people support me and always been around and always blessing up. You already know. And the best part about it is it's just gonna be real talk because we know we have some stuff, right? But there's always a way to get out of it. It may not be at the right time, it may take you a little time, but I know we don't want to go through this life and look back on it and go, I could have, I should have, I sweated the small stuff. I didn't do what I wanted to do. And always looked at other people's success and compared that to my success. But your success and your fulfillment is yours. And it's cool, right? That's why this personal growth journey is, if we don't continue to grow, it's pretty simple. We just begin to die. And that's what I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. See, my life, I had to die a few times in order to live. See, your second act is always better than your first act. Because when you think you a baller, what up, Brian? You know what I'm saying? You know, we come from the BK and we do certain things. We're always on level one. We're always making moves. That's what we do. I was brought up in in my opinion, the greatest generation ever. Taught me everything. Thing is, I can't stay on overdrive forever. You got to come to a point where it's like, all right, D, I want to live another 10, 20 years. And what do I got to do to change? And what you have to do to change is you got to look deep inside yourself and say, change is possible for me. I can become the greatest that God has put me on this earth to become. I don't have to have limiting beliefs of I have to be what I used to be. No, I am going to become what I choose to become. And that's now and in the future, right? Do you have some anxiety? Absolutely. I could push through it. I got some depression from years ago. I can push through that. But maybe when people say just get over it, that's not what you do. You don't just get over something. You got to work at it. It takes time. You got to nurture it. You got to water it. There's this. I've watched a lot of people. And I think the word that I've used after almost dying a few times and going through some shit myself is I've learned to be humble. I learned that in any second, everything you got can be taken away from you. You can make all the money in the world, become a millionaire, have a ballin' house, have a beautiful family, and wake up one day and God forbid something happens to you. Moments matter. Every second. See, 60% of us live in the past. 30% of us, and 30% of us are concerned about the future. What we're going to learn here on our personal growth journey over the next forever, every Monday, is we got to learn to embrace the present. And God gave us a gift. That's why he calls it the present, because it's a gift. And every one of us have greatness inside us. No matter what the world is saying, no matter the bullshit that they're spewing, as if the world's going to end, we got 12 years for this, it's over. It ain't over until God says it's over. Right? You feel me? So I say to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, we got climate this, and this one's going, and this one's riding, and this all this kind of stuff. Everything's going on in the world, but I'm going to ask you all a question. Take care of your world first. Feel me? I work on my world first. See, your mind is your mansion. And where do you live 24 hours a day? You live inside this beautiful soul. And if you don't work on it, that's the devil at work, right? I don't mean the devil with horns. I mean fear of poverty, fear of judgment, Fear of other people's opinion, which most people that talk all kinds of shit, they don't even matter. And they come talk to me, you don't even know me, right? And people are like, oh, this person said something. Where are they from? Have you ever met them before? Change who you're listening to, bro. Right? Change who you're listening to. You got to get rid of that toxicity, man. It's like a virus, especially people that bring you down. Drain me. I like people that charge my battery, right? Not drain my battery. And it's a choice, isn't it? I know how many of you out here, right? Which is the truth. We all got some bad thoughts, some devious thoughts. We do. Don't get it twisted. People are like, no, we don't. Yes, you do. And then you got some good thoughts. And all day they just be chirping in your mind. But here's the deal. Right, Jill? We put too much other people's opinions. They don't even know me. And I got to sit around here and live my life for you? Wait a second. Hold on a second. You pay my rent? You pay my bills? You have your opinion. God bless you. I wish you the best of luck. But I know me. I know what I'm about. We got to stop being self-judgmental on ourselves. I'm all about self-esteem, self-love, self-confidence. Why? When you get on a plane, ladies and gentlemen, right, and they drop the oxygen mask, let me ask you all a question. Say you're with your kids and your friends. You know what they tell you to do? Yeah, put your oxygen mask on, put your oxygen mask on. But first thing you need to do is you don't put it on your children. You put it on yourself first. Why? Because if y'all don't take care of you, how are you ever going to take care of everybody else? You can't do it. That's why it starts here, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the inside out, because God gave us eyes to look out. He tricked us. He tricked us. Because things aren't always what they seem. You got to look in. You got to create that self-esteem. Stop beating yourself up on a regular for shit that you did. We all got some stuff. We all made mistakes. We all tried different things. This is such a key. If you can just stop thinking about the shit you did. We all got something, okay? Leave it. Make peace with it. Know that you did your best. And your personality is not permanent. We're not trees. At any moment, we can invest time in ourselves and see our future for what we want it to be. And are we going to hit every goal in our life? Probably not. But if you don't go for it, right? If you shoot for the moon, right? The worst case scenario, you land amongst the stars. See, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know me for a long time. I know what it's like to come from nothing. I know what it's like from humble beginnings. I know what it's like from the streets of Brooklyn, New York. But you know what it taught me? To never give up. Ever. No matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening right now, and I'm talking to you, there's always a way to figure it out. There's this great word I use, right? Everything is figure-outable as long as you're helpable. You feel me? Everything is figure-outable as long as you're helpable. Because we don't want to leave this life with all our dreams, all our hopes, what we wanted to do, and we were worried about what would happen if we did it. Because I promise you this, listen closely. The richest place in the world, the richest, is the cemetery. I lost a lot of friends. I'm at 167 friends. I promise you that. Because a lot of us died with what we wanted to do, what we said we were going to do, and we just never did it. We don't get to come back and do it again. That's why every day is Friday. I joked about that when I first started it years ago, because it truly, truly is. And when you live in grace and you are grateful for the things you have and work for the stuff that you want, life becomes different, bro. And it's not easy. Look, hear me talking. It took me 50 years being broken, getting up, failing, doing it again, working, reading, leading, constantly investing in myself to come to a place that says, you know what? Everything's going to be all right. That's why I'm going to create everything is going to be all right. It's going to be this live cast every Monday. Well, if you want to ask any questions, go ahead and ask them. If there's anything on your mind, go ahead, throw it in the chat. If you want to jump on the Daily Spark, get on the email list. Because on Thursday, I'm doing a training, and I'm going to help people. It's going to be off Facebook. It's going to be on a private Zoom. We'll be able to have Q&A, have conversations on how to get this mindset of living our best life, our life. Because I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, so many people are struggling mentally. And I have empathetic for people because mental health is tight. I know a lot of boys, like we watch The Sopranos, right? I mean, let's be real. If Tony Soprano, right? This is what got me. If Tony Soprano can have a panic attack, who am I? Right? Who are we? That dude went through it, right? But you got to admit it. First thing we got to do is admit I need help. Or not even just help, I want to get better. Something ain't right up here. Something ain't right over here. I want to get better. Everything is here for us to get better, but we don't want to do the work. Well, I'm going to help you step by step, weekly, monthly. Everybody is human, Joe. They are. And nobody should live a miserable life. I know times get tough and shit gets really uneasy, but life is about certainty. Some little uncertainty where people get tripped up, right? Oh my God, the future. Well, God tricked us again, right? He gave us uncertainty. You know why? Because just imagine, Joe, listen, right? If we knew every ending of every movie, life would suck, right? Like we'd have no surprises, right? We want surprises. We like that kind of stuff. It's a human need. There are 6 human needs that the whole world needs. A little certainty, a little uncertainty, a little love, a little connection, and 2 things that you can't live without. You need to keep growing. You need to contribute. Because if you have no meaning or no purpose, I don't care how much money you got. I've been down this road. I've had a lot of money, no money. I've been good. I've been down in the dumps. I've been there. And I've realized no matter what happens, this beautiful life, I want to take everything that it has to give before I go. And I want to give that to you. It's a passion for living. And it's not perfect. God already got that. He's already perfect. All we got to do is progress a little bit every day. And if something ain't going right, reach out to your boy. Something ain't going right, find something that can help you through it. Because there's always a way. I promise you. I would ask you, just never give up. Never give up. Never give up on love. Never give up on connection. Even if your first situation didn't work out and you're with somebody and your love didn't work out, like most people go, I'm never getting married again. I'm like, chill out. It'll come in time. And maybe the first one was a test run, right? I'm just testing that out. Didn't work. It's like a mistake or a failure. You fail. You're like, oh my, okay. What did it teach you? What were the lessons? You're gonna know something for next time because God already knows what your future has. He's got to put you through some stuff so you can appreciate it. See, there's always a way to frame things in a positive manner. If it's raining out, it's like, great. The trees need some water too, right? Or after every storm, there's a rainbow. You see how your mind shifts? So when I see things, I'm a cockeyed optimist. Drew, what's good, baby? My man, Andrew, what's good, baby? Well, nice to see. It's going to be constant, Drew, and I appreciate your support here. Believe me when I tell you, this is going to go on forever until I can't breathe. Because I believe the world needs it. And everybody has a gift. All of you out here, share this podcast, share this live cast, jump on the Spark, jump on my email list, because I think we got to pay it forward. Especially with all the people trying to take out, our freedoms. They're trying to take our livelihoods. They're trying to come after this. They're coming after that. Yo, go kick rocks, bro. You got to stay on the offense. You can't let them get to you. You can't let people brainwash you. You got to detox out of these people, man. You got to detox. This is one life. What's going on in the world, you better be privy to it. understand what's happening. And if you could do something about it, do it. But it all starts with you. It starts inside you. It starts with you becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. It's not what's happening. It's what's happening. Yeah, that's right. It's not what's, you just said it, Drew. Life is happening for me, not to me. No doubt. Success leaves clues. And if you listen to me long enough and you hang out with me every week and you build me for a while, I promise you, if you don't believe in yourself, I'll give you a little bit from me to put inside you. And I will do that for you all the time. You know why? Because I appreciate you. And when God gives everybody a gift, and I believe in my life, it's just helping people find theirs. It's serving others and helping them understand that it's special. You have greatness in all of you. There's a reason why you're here. It's your reason. It's your life, your success, and your fulfillment. And when you decide that this is your fingerprint, God gave everybody a fingerprint. It's all different. Nobody has the same one, not even twins. It's your life journey. And your boy D Boogie right here is going to help you along the way. So tune in every Monday, 12 o'clock. I'll be right here. Jump into the street. Get on the spark, man. Get on that email because I'm doing trainings on Thursdays to help everybody get their mind right, frame it, and live our best life. You guys in? Because I know you are. Yo, till next week. Thank you for joining me today. There's so much more coming down the pipeline. It's been almost 3 years now. And every day is Friday, started with 1 follower. We got close to 10,000 across the board. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. There's so much more coming down the pipeline. Yo, any questions? Yo, hit me up. Yep, hit me up anytime you want. Hit me up on a DM, on a text, whatever you need. But jump on the Daily Spark. And before I let you go, I love you all for allowing me to enter your life for the last couple of years. You know I got love for all of you. Marge, Julissa, you fam to me. You guys know that, right? Let's spread some more of this, man. Let's make sure that no matter what's happening, no matter what we're going through, we're never going to give up. We're always going to find a way. And we're going to smile just a little bit more. Because you know what? When it's all said and done, people will always remember one thing. They'll always remember how you make them feel. So I try and make people feel good every time I see them. That's what I want to do. So much love till next time. Thank you all for joining. I love you all. And don't forget, next week, same time, everything is going to be all right. I got some good stuff in the pipeline. All right? Much love to y'all. Family, love you all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace for now. Let's get it out. Have a good day, y'all. You already know what time it is. Get some people out here next week. Let's spread the love. Sally Della, what's good? Oh, there they go. Boom. Every week. You listen to more of this. Good things will come, I promise you. Until next time.